Nityananda. My name is Anshi Srikumar, a proud disciple of Swamiji Paramahamsa Nityananda. Swamiji conducts a beautiful program called End Pregnancy, which enriches couples about conscious conception, conscious pregnancy, conscious birthing, conscious parenting. And it's to enable the conscious landing of enlightened souls. Now, pregnancy may seem like a very stressful time for a lot of people, and so I wanted to speak about some stress reduction practices in pregnancy, specifically in my culture. Many cultures and regions have their own methods and rituals to help them during pregnancy, and traditions or myths followed in my culture involve mainly food preferences. So certain foods are believed by many South Asians to have either a cooling or a heating effect on the functions of various organs of the body, such as your mood, your personality, and physical well-being. And these are typically known as hot or cold foods. So when I say hot or cold, I don't actually mean the temperature of the foods, but more so the effect it has on the body. So high protein, acid, salty foods, these would be considered hot. Cold foods are typically more sweet. An example would be lentils are hot, and milk would be an example of a cold food. Papaya is usually not eaten during pregnancy because it induces miscarriages and stillbirth. And nuts are typically avoided, initially at least for the 6 months. And if they are consumed, it's usually in a powdered form or just like mashed up. It's to prevent any like complications or allergic reactions of that sort. After the birth of the baby, mothers usually eat something called arachakari. So arachakari is basically a curry made from a mixture of spices such as coriander, turmeric, ginger, cumin, garlic. All of these are just grinded into a powder or paste form and then used in curries to make specific dishes. These recipes are said to help heal any internal wounds in the mother's body caused by the pregnancy or the birth. Another plant would be the bark of a neem tree. It's usually boiled in water and used to bathe the mothers to alleviate pain and general health. Neem especially has tremendous health benefits. For example, neem juice can also be consumed every day just to clean and heal the whole of your internal body. Stress management usually involves about, and not, what I mean is it doesn't usually only involve food preferences, but it's more so about creating that supportive, safe, enriching, beautiful, blissful environment, and it includes avoiding something as simple as, avoiding media exposure, or just taking time off from work, listening to relaxing music, having soothing baths, taking part in spiritual rituals, chanting divine mantras or songs, and maintaining a yogic body, doing pregnancy yoga, being active, and just living a more completion-based lifestyle. When I say completion, I mean being complete with all the patterns that you carry within you. Any action that remains unfulfilled as per your fantasy, your illusion, whether it's regarding the outside world or even just from within, it's termed as an incompletion. And deciding to remove that illusion of incompletion and declaring to experience oneness with the other person, with yourself, with everything around you, it gives you the realization how much of a blissful life you can live, and the understanding that these patterns, these unfulfilled desires that we carry within ourselves, can actually be lodged into the baby as biomemories. They can actually be imprinted into our future babies. And then those babies will just go on living those patterns and not even understanding why they live that way. At around 9 months, the woman's family usually also hosts something called a valakapa, which means a bangle ceremony. You can liken it to an Indian baby shower. So this is where the mother would wear bangles, typically red or green, odd numbers on both arms. Usually wears sandalwood paste and kumkum powder. So this is kumkum. And they are showered with sweets, flowers, saris, tremendous gifts, jewelry, and it's to celebrate her pregnancy and the future of the baby. And celebration is a huge part of Hinduism, and it acts as a great stress reliever for pregnant women. The last few months of pregnancy is typically spent, at the mother's parents' home, getting that supportive environment, maintaining that celebration. And celebration is not just for stress relief. It's to keep you in that blissful state at all times. It's, to connect you to that oneness and to feel complete, feel blissful, which is the optimal space you want for your baby, for your newborn, and for the conscious landing of enlightened souls. All of these stress reduction techniques enable pregnant women to maintain a healthy body, mind for both themselves and their babies, and not only just them, but the relationships that surround them, their family, their friends, everybody they're constantly around. And as a Hindu, I know that the first step to becoming more blissful, more stress-free, whether it's in pregnancy or just life, it's starting with that intention to be blissful. Thank you for listening. Please feel free to comment on your own stress-reducing practices for pregnancy in your region, in your culture, whatever it is. Comment in the section below. And see you next time. Nityananda. Be blissful.